as we jump into now topic number one here of the conversation to start tonight's show on In My Own Words. People, the inside linebacker position, right? There have been a lot of great inside linebacker tandems in the history of Crimson Tide football, pre-Saban and during the Saban era as we're in right now. And just a couple of these that come to mind, a couple of really good inside linebacker tandems, middle linebacker, weak side linebacker tandems that just come to mind here. 2005 for me, D'Amico Ryans and Freddie Roach. That was nice right there. D'Amico Ryans and Freddie Roach under the leadership of Mike Shula at head coach. That was fun to watch right there. 2009, the first year of the Saban, the first championship year of the Saban era. The Crimson Tide had Rolando McClain and Dante Hightower. That was fun. 2015, you had Reggie Ragland, Reuben Foster. That was intense and fun. 2016, you had Reuben Foster, Rashawn Evans, Sean Dion Hamilton, that kind of mixture right there. Pretty great tandem. And then 2017, it was the group of Rashawn Evans with Mac Wilson and Dylan Moses thrown in there. So we have seen some great pairings of inside linebackers. We've seen some great pairings of weak side, middle linebacker tandems. We've seen great 1-2 punches over the years at that position. So it's more than just at the running back position or at the wide receiver position. We have seen this on defense also. But the question is, this season, we got the Louisiana boys. We got the Baton Rouge kids. Alabama's got Dylan Moses and Christian Harris. At the end of the day, with this season right here, how good together can these two be? Where can these two rank on the all-time list in terms of middle linebacker, weak side backer, two inside backers? Where will the tandem of Dylan Moses, Christian Harris rank in the minds of the Alabama program and in your mind as a Crimson Tide fan when you look at this season? Because these two together, this is going to be very fun to watch both of these two crackheads. I mean, both of these two grew up in Baton Rouge. They ran the streets together. They played football together. They ran track together. They were in school together. They attended University Lab School, which was the high school they went to together. I mean, Christian Harris talked about, I've been running with Moses since I was 6 years old. Like, we ran together since I was a kid. He was always a big brother to me. Dylan Moses talked about how excited he is to share this defense, the middle of this defense, with Christian Harris. So both guys really excited, really juiced, really pumped up, really amped up to run the middle of this unit together at the linebacker position. Now, starting things off with Dylan Moses, this is a major year for him. The captain is back on defense for the Crimson Tide. Last year was supposed to have been his season. It didn't happen because of a knee injury he sustained in August camp. He's back. He's healthy. Nick Saban happy to have him back. Pete Golding happy to have him back. The inside linebacker room happy to have him back. He's excited to be back. He talked about, I'm ready to strike fear into the hearts of the opponents. I'm ready to get the culture of this Alabama team back where it needs to be at, and that's everybody else fearing this team, respecting this team, and this team doing what it's got to do to win national championships and show it's still the biggest, baddest team in the land. Prior to Moses' injury, in 2016, he led the team in tackles with 86, had 10 tackles for loss, had 3.5 sacks. But the captain of this unit is back. So he's back, man. But his Robin, really capable Robin and Christian Harris. And the young gun is ready to be a leader on this defense. Last season, of course, we all saw he grew game by game by game, week by week by week. I mean, Christian Harris got better and better and better. And he ended last season 63 tackles, 7.5 tackles for loss. Had some big plays in there, some pass breakups, some forced fumbles, some fumble recoveries. Christian Harris made some big plays. and he made big plays all throughout the year. He's back now. He's gotten bigger now as far as the muscle mass. He looks swole in terms of the weight training program, but he's dropped some pounds. He's gone from 244 to 232 pounds, a drop there of 12 pounds. So he's faster, he's stronger, he is ready to fly around the field and get some things done. And I know people kind of compare Dylan and Christian to Reggie and Ruben from 2015, but the difference here, I give Christian Harris a bit more of a jump than Ruben. And no offense to Ruben. Ruben was a killer. Ruben was an animal. Ruben was a criminal on the field. Ruben was a flat-out dog. For real. But the difference here is Reggie kind of had to guide Ruben a little bit. I don't know how many people got that. Reggie kind of had to say, okay, Ruben, go here. Not here, Ruben, go here. Okay, check here, Ruben. Okay, fly there, Ruben. Reggie had to kind of guide Ruben because Ruben was a bit of a loose cannon. Christian Harris is not a loose cannon. He is smart. He is cerebral. He is instinctive. So there's not going to be a whole lot that Dylan has to do to get Christian's attention. I mean, he doesn't have to yell at Christian, bark at Christian. He might not have to say much to Christian Harris. All he might have to do is give a slight nod, and even at that, give a slight nod to Harris, and Harris is going to be like, all right, bro, I got you. And Christian Harris is going to fly through the offensive line, deck the running back in the backfield, or fly through the offensive line, drop a quarterback for a sack, or fly through the offensive line and just create some type of dysfunction, some type of havoc, some type of negative play. But along with that, Harris, with his ability coming from a defensive back's background, he also played wide receiver as well in high school. He's going to have that comfortability to drop back in coverage, read the eyes of the quarterback, and create some interceptions, if you will. Now, the big thing that Coach Saban has been proud about is with the return of Moses, he's talked about Christian Harris, calm, confident, comfortable, just excited that he does not have to make the calls this year. Now, if there comes a moment where Harris has to reiterate some calls, he's got the experience from last year to lean on and be able to do that. But with Moses back, Christian Harris will not have to make calls on the field. He can sink back into his role of see the ball, attack the ball, right? Read the eyes of the quarterback, hit your gap, fly in there, wrap up, break down, make tackles, make hits, make big-time plays from the other inside linebacker position, the weak side backer spot. So these two, they're ready to do it. They are ready to do it. They are ready to create fire, and what for? Because, both of these two have talked about it. Going 11-2, that's not us. Going 11-2, that's not Alabama football. Going 11-2, that's not the moniker of the Crimson Tide. Our moniker, going undefeated. Our moniker, creating fear in the heart of opponents and having them respect us, knowing that we're the real deal. Our moniker, winning national championships and providing to you, the fans, a program, a team that you can be more than proud of. You got Dylan Moses speaking it as Batman, and you got young Robin in the clutch, in the driver's seat, in the cut, in Christian Harris speaking the exact same tune. So you got both guys at both inside linebacker positions sharing the same mindset, sharing the same identity, sharing the same physicality, sharing the same goal here in wanting to win the national championship, but in also wanting to get this Alabama defense back to where we are accustomed to seeing it be, which is be dominant, be disciplined, be sound, be physical, be tough, fly around the field, make plays, not allow anybody else to outwork you, not allow anybody else to out-effort you, not allow anybody else to show that they got more of a commitment to what they do than what you do at the University of Alabama. So I'm excited. We've seen some great duos. We have seen some great tandems. We have seen some great dynamics at the inside linebacker position, but I feel like Dylan Moses and Christian Harris are about to add another element. They're about to add another building block. They're about to add another glorious chapter in the book of inside linebacker play at the University of Alabama, primarily in the Nick Saban era. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be outstanding. Looking forward to seeing what Moses does against Missouri, being fully healthy, maneuvering on that knee, and how Christian Harris looks to attack this no-huddle offense of the Tigers. But we take our first break here on the show. Don't touch that dial. Just getting you started here on a hump day on a Wednesday. When we get back, we go to your phone calls, your thoughts, your tweets, your text, your super chats. And let's have a conversation, and we get it popping after this.
Every sin deserves the proper representation. Whitwell Sports introduces to you the Title Towel. Wave that Title Towel in the air like you just don't care. In support of Nick Saban and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Only $9.99 and it lasts a lifetime. Head on over to whitwellsports.com and get your Title Towel today.
Remember the taste of Grandma's delicious sweets? Emily's Heirloom Pound Cakes brings back those precious memories with just one bite. Each cake made from scratch. They make the perfect dessert to share with family and friends for any occasion, and ordering is easy. Visit emily'sheirloompoundcakes.com. Click the online store and shop. Then pick up your fresh cake at the kitchen in downtown Homewood. Order yours online at emily'sheirloompoundcakes.com. Emily's Heirloom Pound Cakes, making memories from scratch.
Thank you for watching Touchdown Alabama Magazine's YouTube channel. To continue to get the best in Alabama football content, subscribe here and turn on your notifications to stay connected with the hottest shows covering your Crimson Tide.